Slimes, the weakest enemy in basically every RPG ever made. The thing you kill in the tutorial to learn how to press the attack button. So what happens when you flip the script and make them the heroes? That's the entire premise of Legend of Slime Idle RPG War. And honestly, it works better than it has any right to. If you're on the hunt for a chill idle RPG that doesn't demand your entire soul, stick around. We play through the noise so you don't have to sit through 20 minutes of a bad game wondering why you downloaded it. Drop a like and subscribe. We're always on the lookout for the next solid idle RPG worth your storage space. So the setup is this. Humans have invaded the slime forest, and your job is to build an army of slimes to push them back. It's a role reversal on the classic RPG enemy trope, and it gives the game a surprisingly charming personality without taking itself too seriously. Now let's talk about how it actually plays, because that's what matters. At its core, Legend of Slime is an auto-battler. Your slimes fight on their own. Enemies come from the right side of the screen, and you're managing upgrades, skills, and team composition between waves. When you're offline, the game keeps farming for you, which is standard AFK idle fare. But the reward loop here is tight enough that checking back in actually feels satisfying rather than pointless. The progression system is where the game spends most of its depth. You're collecting and leveling up slimes, each functioning as a hero unit with their own stats and skill sets. There's a companion system layered on top of that, where you bring in monsters alongside your slimes, and those companions add passive bonuses or active abilities to your lineup. Building a team isn't just throw everything in. The synergies between your slime types and companion picks genuinely matter, especially once you start hitting tougher stages. Gear is another big layer. You're collecting weapons and armor, enhancing them, and equipping your slimes to push your damage numbers higher. Enhancements follow the classic RPG system of feeding resources into gear to level it up. And there are evolution mechanics that let you push slimes and equipment past their base limits. It's familiar territory if you've played any idle RPG in the last few years, but it's executed cleanly here. Skills are upgradable too, and this is actually one of the more interesting parts. You're not just passively watching numbers go up, you're choosing which skills to evolve and prioritize, and that decision-making adds a light layer of strategy that keeps things from feeling fully brainless. On the content side, you've got your main campaign stages, dungeons for targeted farming, and a PvP arena where you test your deck against other players' lineups. There's also a region war mode involving alliances, which adds a guild-style social element. Daily missions and seasonal events keep the short-term reward loop active. It's a solid content spread for an idle game. Here's the honest part though. Legend of Slime is free to play, and you will feel that eventually. The gacha summoning system for pulling new slimes and companions can feel grindy if you're not spending. And like most games in this genre, the later stages hit a wall, where progress slows to a crawl unless you're either very patient or willing to open your wallet. The game markets itself as generous with AFK rewards, and early on it genuinely is. But that generosity tends to tighten up as you push further into the content. The auto-battle reliance also means this isn't a game for people who want active, hands-on combat. You're a manager here, not a fighter. If that's your thing, great. If you prefer actually controlling the action, this isn't going to scratch that itch. So who is Legend of Slime actually for? Casual idle RPG fans who want something easy to pick up, visually charming, and satisfying to check in on throughout the day will get a lot out of this one. The slime theme is genuinely fun. The progression has enough layers to stay interesting for a while, and the AFK loop is well-tuned for busy players. If you're a hardcore min-maxer expecting deep build complexity, or someone who hates hitting soft paywalls in the mid to late game, you might want to temper expectations going in. It's a good idle RPG. Not groundbreaking, but solid, and sometimes that's exactly what you're looking for. Let us know in the comments, would you actually play as the slimes? Or do they belong in the tutorial trash pile where they started? Like and subscribe for more idle RPG overviews. We've got plenty more in the queue.